Hello and welcome to the 6th annual Inter-High between Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium. My name is Irene Marie van der Walt and I'm about to enjoy with you, along with my fellow commentator Elric Schrader, we are about to enjoy the Windhoek High School boys first team versus the Windhoek Gymnasium boys first team. Here we see Windhoek Gymnasium's first boys team consists of Devalda Grange, Jack Fourie, Aiden Feely, Leo van der Merwe, Marcus Olivier, Charles Hanstein, Kieran Christ, Carlo Echter, Wian van der Merwe, Richard Slamet, Enzo Martin, Pieter Stefan Stassen, Jonet Mansky, Hannes van Wifflich, Janko Jacobs, and Kian Becker. On the Windhoek High School boys first team, we see Rylan Bombosch, Willie Hoog, Josh Hatton-Jones, Skalk Visser, Pieter van Wyk, Koshi Shitere, Wasenina Kaure, Stefano Creer, Marcus Botus, Johan Junius, Herman Els, Stefan Legranci, Peter Page, Alexander Duplessis, Adrian Els, and Leanne Nazalowski. There we see an absolutely soaked Windhoek Gymnasium first team getting ready for action. One of those teams that really made it far in the Namibia School Sport Union Hockey League last year. Beginning of the season, obviously some of our stars on this team, obviously they're all stars, but some of our stars include Kieran Christ and Richie Slamet. Let's hear from my fellow commentator Elric Schrader. Elric, how are you feeling about your team?
Quite excited. This is the boys' first team. They are, compared to the Gymnasium first boys team, are pretty much all stars. So far they've won most of their games, and I'm quite excited to see how they will even the odds on this match.
Yeah, fantastic. I think we are looking forward to seeing some action-packed hockey today, or this evening at least. How are you feeling about the weather? How do you think the weather is going to impact the players?
The clouds are gathering, which makes me worried because which means it will rain, but the boys' first team hockey is not afraid of the weather. They have played in rain before and they doesn't affect them any way whatsoever.
This is a water-based Astro anyway, so. Yes. There we see the Windhoek High School boys team readying for action. Some of our stars there include the vice captains Herman Els, Alexander Duplessis, as well as Adrian Els and Josh Hatton-Jones. So how do you feel about the Inter-High? I know it's a very important part of school's culture for Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium. How are you feeling now that it's here?
Well, it's my second Inter-High, and so far it's been great. And it's quite enjoyable because, it's less homework, but there are teachers that still give homework during this time. But it is a time that we can celebrate our schools, not differences, but also similarities. Mm-hmm. I have participated in this event, in hockey and in cultural events such as the general quiz, and it was quite exciting to see how we can compare to the Gymnasium children.
Yeah. And what's your favorite activity on the Inter-High calendar?
So far it's been the general knowledge quiz that I took part in on Monday.
Oh, fantastic. How was that experience of taking part?
Well, it was interesting because we got to choose our own topics, which... Yes, we got to choose our own topics of discussion, and my team, the junior team, of course, won, but the senior team lost, and it was quite interesting to see how we, the junior secondary scholars, compared to the senior secondary scholars.
Fantastic. Thank you, Elric. We are about to go over to an ad break before we come back to hear more about what Elric has to say about the Inter-High, and of course to see some fantastic hockey with, I must confess, some of the country's best under-19 hockey stars.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraifa. replay Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with the entertainment.
Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news.
Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhmh.com.na.
Myself and the wonderful Ulrich Schrader are back to commentate and tell you a little bit more about the hockey action between Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium's first boys teams here at the Davin Trusco Hockey Stadium. That is, of course, Windhoek High School's AstroTurf. Ulrich, what are you expecting from this game?
Well, going on last year's results, Windhoek Gymnasium did unfortunately win against Windhoek High School, but I'm expecting a victory because it's a new lineup and something different.
I think absolutely these are some strong names, some strong hockey, and that's always fun. I remember we had, I'm not certain if it was the NSSU Junior Hockey League, but there were some tempers flaring at the finals. Absolutely beautiful final in this league. So I'm hoping we've kept that in last season.
Yes.
There we have a little bit of a chat between our two captains with our two umpires. Good handshake. We understand each other. These are our two umpires, Irene Andura and Kevin Barnard. There we have Windhoek High School huddling. Very important discussions these. I must say, Ulrich, I don't know if you will agree with me, but during that discussion, it feels like you're just saying words that don't make any sense, and then during the game, it clicks, and you're like, oh, that's what we meant in the pre-game brief.
Yes. many a times it's just words you're hearing from the coach saying, "Oh, it's a break that you're getting from the coach on how to play during the game, and during the game it comes back to you, and you finally understand what the coach actually meant."
Kind of like resonates through your brain, and you're just
Yes.
like, God, is that you? There we have the Devon Trusco Hockey Stadium. Very, very nice place for us to host this year's Inter High. That is Vintage Gymnasium. Seemingly ready for action. There are our two umpires, once again Irene Andura and Kevin Barnard. We can also see the Vintage Gymnasium mascot in the background there. I know Vintage High School's mascot is somewhere around here. Alright, can I ask you, as a student of Vintage High School, what does having a mascot mean to you?
It's a reflection of our school, our identity as a school, as a community.
Fantastic. I love how concise you are with your answers. You think about what you say before you say it.
Yes.
And then right next to Ulrich, picture this. Ulrich sitting very, very straight, very, very decent, proper young man, thinking through his answers, and then me slouching the slightest bit, being a blabbering idiot. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yes.
They say opposites attract. We're going to be friends, Ulrich.
Yes.
There we have our teams taking to the AstroTurf. Here you can see our lineup. These are the boys who I hope will give us some fantastic hockey. Spectacular, one might say. There is Vintage High School, and we have a school song. And now Windhoek High School's school song.
There we go.
Okay, Kinito. Yeah. Ah? Let me check because So you are using it? Okay.
And that is the school song for our host school, Windhoek High School. And there we have a team meetup. Meeting our umpires there. One thing's for sure, Ulrich, I think this is going to be a tough game to be an umpire of.
Yes. Hockey has many rules and umpires are there to follow those rules, even if, say for example, they have their own preferences in the different schools. It is very difficult to make the calls against your own team.
Yes. And I think especially with a game like this, with the older boys teams at school level, usually playing a more fast-paced game, it's harder to keep up, especially with the small things like for example, the footing issues and things like that are really, really hard to keep track of in fast-paced games. And there we have playoff by Windhoek Gymnasium.
The ball is in Gymnasium's court and Gymnasium passes it down, but it is... it has gone offside.
Camera 1 is always white. Go Leo! Back in Leo!
Ball has been hit in and Gymnasium immediately goes for the ball. With Windhoek High School quickly behind. Now Windhoek Gymnasium still has the ball and WHS has intercepted the ball. The coach has whistled and so the ball is now in WHS's possession. He passes it down and WHS passes it down the line to Koshi Wasenina. It has gone offside and WHS passes the ball but is intercepted by Vindukai School. Down the line, still in Wasenina's court, and it's quite a struggle against Windhoek and Gymnasium, but with the coach's whistle, the struggle is over. The two Gymnasium and Windhoek High School players had made contact, and that is why the coach had whistled. Umpire.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely picturesque. I hate those moments where it looks beautiful, but you know that's against the rules and that's not how it's supposed to be played. It's like, I argue with myself internally over those moments because I like pretty things, but I also like rules.
When you're in the moment, you don't see yourself making these mistakes. You assume that what you are doing is correct, but of course the umpire's whistle indicates that you are completely off.
Yeah. And the most irritating one is when you're mid-game and you're about to make that shot and then you hear that whistle and you're like, what? What is it?
Yes.
That is absolutely beautiful gameplay.
Hello guys.
Now the ball is in Gymnasium's
Guys,
possession.
hello guys, you weren't
Gymnasium
supposed
making
to
a
sit
decision
here.
and will pass it down
You were not supposed to
the
sit.
line to Gymnasium, and VIS has intercepted the ball. It's quite a struggle with VIS.
That's Gymnasium
doubling-
Stassen. That's Gymnasium Stassen who has just intercepted that ball.
Yes, Station. But the ball is now in Josh Hutton. Jones has scored, and Windhoek High School has scored against Gymnasium.
That is the
Oh.
first goal. And was that Josh Hatton-Jones?
Yes, that
That
was
was
Josh
Josh
Hatton-Jones.
Hatton-Jones, the legend. That
The
was
team
beautiful.
is ecstatic over their score.
I'm finding it very hard to sit still right now. Like, I wanted to jump up with the crowd, but the microphone is only... No, microphones don't jump with us.
Yes. You can hear the crowds cheering for their team, and this is a replay of what. Oh, and we're back after some technical difficulties. The ball is now in Gymnasium's possession, and Josh Hatton-Jones has sent the ball down to the goalpost, but there's quite a struggle with Gymnasium on his fellow
Oh, my
teammates.
heart. Oh, I can't close my eyes are tearing up.
The ball is in Gymnasium's possession. Out of
That is
struggle.
Gymnasium's Leo van der Merwe you just saw in possession of the ball.
Yes. Gymnasium has the ball. They're discussing their plans on how they will play.
That is Peter Page sending the ball on. Beautiful shot.
Down to
His teammates there. A little bit of a triangular play there.
yes. The ball is now in.
That is Mr. Creer, still in possession of the ball. Absolute legend carrying that ball that far.
Without struggle as. Yeah. As VIS struggles to get the ball from them.
Gymnasium sending it forward once again.
Without struggle as.
That is Windhoek High School still in possession of the ball. Sending it forward now, struggling to get out from under their opponents.
That is VIS's Wasinina with the ball.
Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Umpire has intervened.
The ball is now in
Windhoek Gymnasium's
Windhoek
possession.
Gymnasium's possession with
Beautiful shot there for Gymnasium and beautiful catch as well. Can they keep it up though? There's a sea of blue there.
It's like predators on the prowl. The blow VIS is in the corner of your eye as you make the shot.
Which is ironic because VIS is supposed to be the
kudu.
yeah, and Gymnasium is supposed to be the lion.
Ironic.
Although duality, I support it.
That is
Gymnasium.
Windhoek Gymnasium with the ball in their possession. With
Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to
Herman
need a sponsor
Els
for eye drops
on
after this
their
game. I
back.
can't close my eyes.
Yes, that is Wasinina struggling for the ball as Windhoek Gymnasium keeps up with him. The ball has been sent down to the goal and the umpire's whistle indicates that they have done something wrong.
Windhoek Gymnasium playing off from there.
He passes down to his side to number 3, Skulk Visser. It is intercepted by
Richie Slamet, I believe.
Yuan. Richard Slamet.
Yes.
The ball is still in Gymnasium's possession, with it now being in possession of VIS.
Oh, that
Windhoek
is
Gymnasium has sneakily stolen the ball back, and now Windhoek Gymnasium still has the ball and passes it down the line to Skulk Visser, I believe. It was number 12. The
Lot of-
page that passed it down.
lot of triangles there for
Yes.
Windhoek Gymnasium. I think it's an oldie but a goodie, honestly.
Oldie but a goodie. It's a go-to strategy in the struggle of the game.
Yeah,
to
I
pass
think
it in a triangular
like
formation.
primary school level, grade 4, you were already like,
Triangles are known to be a force of nature. Say, for example, the Bermuda Triangle. Triangle.
I love you. Can I take you home? Like,
Unfortunately, I have to go home to my parents.
if I had a little Ulrich, I'd put him on my bookcase to share things like that with me.
The ball is now in Gymnasium's possession, with them formulating a plan on how they will pass. That is
Kieran Christ.
an interesting tactic that Windhoek Gymnasium is using only the two available players in the circle. That is
So you're saying they're sending their defenders into the circle and keeping the rest out of the circle?
Yes.
That gives
Keeping
a more even spread.
keeping the ball in between those two will even out the odds.
Yeah. Nice
And
catch there, nice eye.
if all else fails, they'll just pass it out the circle.
Okay. Instead of having that like condensation of all your players in one place, and as soon as it leaves there, then you've got nothing.
Which causes more of a struggle and more penalties to be held against your team.
Good catch. I'm not sure I would have caught that.
That is no, that's not number 6. That is Windhoek Gymnasiums. That was Windhoek Gymnasiums number 6, Kieran Christ.
Windhoek High School back in possession of the ball, looking for an opportunity there. Doesn't seem to be a lot of them.
Without any possible available players here, desperately pass it down the line. And now, as we can see,
Ooh, that
a
is
little accident has
tumble.
occurred with WHS's number 14, Adrian Els, who plays on the team with his brother, Herman Els.
Really?
Yes.
You see, it's these little nuggets of knowledge that I just don't have for myself.
The ball is in Gymnasium's possession. Passed on by number 3. In between number 3, Leo van der Merwe, and
That
that
is
is Herman Els. No,
Yeah.
no, that is not Herman Els. That is Herman Els.
That is Herman
Herman
Els.
Els.
Confirmed. That is Windhoek High School passing the ball along. There are...
And it was a mistake, or yes, it was. Unfortunately, it went offside. Now Gymnasium passes the ball down the line, almost intercepted by Wasenina.
That is Carlo Hefter playing along the sidelines there for Gymnasium. Windhoek High School intercepts, sends it forward.
And the umpire's whistle indicates that they had sent the ball offside. It is now in via Windhoek High School's court and possession, and that is what his number is. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. That was number 13, and they had gotten the ball into the goalpost. That's another. That's a point. Another point for Windhoek High School.
Hostess with the mostest.
Yes. With it being on their own turf, I feel that the first team boys feel more pressure, as you don't want to lose in your own home. And I know if they lose, their coach won't be that happy.
No coach is happy when their team loses.
This is a short
Windhoek High
corner
School.
in Windhoek High School's possession. And Windhoek High School celebrates another score.
Let's go look at the replay. You have got to see that replay. Cannot see that replay, sad face. We have an ecstatic crowd here. I must say, I am on the edge of my seat. I don't know how my heart will handle it.
And that was the end of the first quarter.
Thank you so much for joining us on NTV and the Namibia Media Holdings platforms. We will be right back after this ad break.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraifa. replay Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Let's find out why Andalex is SA's #1 brand for sore throat and mouth.
When I have a painful sore throat, I use Andalex Sea Spray. I use it regularly for painful conditions of the mouth and throat caused by viral and bacterial infections.
I use Andalex C antibacterial mouthwash every second day. It protects my mouth against infections caused by viruses and bacteria, as well as gum disease.
For a sore mouth and throat, just Andalex it.
And we are back with the action between Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium. Ulrich, this has been one heck of a first quarter. For a first quarter to be that action-packed, how are we feeling?
Having this been the first quarter, I'm quite excited to see what they have in store for the next. How many quarters? How many quarters? The next 3 quarters. The ball is in Gymnasium's possession, but it has gone offside, and number 14, one of the Elses, has sent it flying over the court. Windhoek Gymnasium is defending vigorously, and with the
a
umpire's
lot of
whistle,
blue players there.
Yes, the umpire's whistle, they are off.
Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, and it doesn't work out. That's tragic. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. This is some beautiful hockey. I can't get over how gorgeous this is. Nice conservative shot there. Very strong defense that they have to make through. Once again, kind of that triangular thing coming in to save them. It's a very nice play, I must say. That's probably why it's so iconic. Ooh.
And there, WHS has had a little accident. But we persist with Ghanasium possessing the ball without struggle. Windhoek High School has taken off the ball and he runs with it, but Gymnasium has stolen it. And
oh, that is Gymnasium absolutely carrying that ball amidst the defense. Defense getting their way with it. Oh, these boys know how to carry a ball, Ulrich.
They have to, because they have been preparing quite some time for this inter-high. I think just after they had returned from South Africa, they were practicing hard.
Oh, wow. That's commitment. Playing hockey, a winter sport in summer weather. No, thank you. Don't sign me up for that. Oh, they are so serious about this game. I love it. Oh, Windhoek High School has intercepted there, sending it back, long shot back. Gymnasium takes it right back.
It's in WHS's hands. Gymnasium has the ball, but Windhoek High School steals the ball off of them.
Oh, that was beautiful. That is magnificent. What happened between number 3 and number 14 was beautiful. Oh, a little bit of a slip there. Water-based Astro, what can you do?
Oh.
And that is Windhoek High School sending the ball forward right along the sideline, just how I like it. Windhoek Gymnasium says, no way, Jose, that's ours. That is Windhoek High School, Windhoek Gymnasium having a proper showdown there on the AstroTurf.
And Windhoek Gymnasium has just bamboozled Windhoek High School's number 13.
I think I like the use of the word bamboozle there. That was a very befitting word. That was, I believe it was sort of like the early makings of like an Indian dribble kind of action.
Yes, but it had gone awry.
That is Windhoek High School carrying the ball forward. These boys know how to carry that ball, and I love it. It is so beautiful to see.
But Windhoek Gymnasium's number 3 has sneakily stolen it away and passed it on to number 16.
That is Windhoek Gymnasium struggling to find an opportunity in time. This is such a fast-paced game for them.
The excitement you can hear in the crowd is as Windhoek High School struggles to keep the ball, and unfortunately
intervened there. It seems to be contact.
Jones had unfortunately, but roughly, in fact, pushed a gymnasium player. And that was
amazing.
And that was an unlucky but lucky for Windhoek High School miracle, as the ball had squeezed through two of the players' sticks and had gone through the air into the goalpost.
Insanity! That is insane.
And we're off with number 6, Windhoek Gymnasium's number 14, struggling to keep the ball to himself. And it has gone out offside and is now in the possession of Windhoek High School.
I'm still like reeling over that goal. Like that is something you don't get over easily. Is Windhoek High School sending the ball on by the hands of their number 9 player, Johan Junius.
After some struggle near the dig-out, Windhoek Gymnasium has sent the ball down, but has been intercepted by Windhoek High School's Wasenina.
Gymnasium back in possession of that ball. They send a long shot forward. That is Gymnasium in possession of the ball, sending it forward. Windhoek High School intercepting that there.
And there we have the ball going, but unfortunately intercepted by Windhoek Gymnasium. Without struggle as
Johan Admansky really carrying it past those defending players, like insanity.
Again, the umpire whistles indicate that Josh Hatton-Jones has made contact with another Gymnasium student.
Nice sweep there for Gymnasium. Looking for an opportunity. Again, a triangle right there. Oh, we don't make that one. That's Windhoek High School's Herman Els, also their vice captain, who took possession of the ball there, and that is a ball out of bounds over the back line.
Then we have Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball, and he sends it down his side to number 3.
That is number 3, Leo van der Merwe.
Unfortunately, Windhoek High School had attempted to swirl the ball out of the ditch, out of the corner it had found itself, but had gone offside.
That's the risky thing about the sidelines and the corners. They're very fun to play when they're empty, but we were just chatting earlier and saying that if that ball doesn't go straight, then neither does your luck. That is a beautiful shot for Windhoek High School, Windhoek Gymnasium, trying to keep up with that one. The defense is now getting thicker. We had a little bit of a trip and tumble there, but it's fine. We get back up. Beautiful, beautiful game there.
That is the two Elses struggling to get the ball past Windhoek Gymnasium's defense.
That is Leo van der Merwe. Absolutely stellar play from him this evening. That is a penalty corner.
Yes. Now the 4. Yeah, it's a short corner. Now the selected 4 Windhoek High School players are going to line up alongside the goalie. I have just had a fright as I have seen Windhoek Gymnasium's lion on the prowl looking for Windhoek High School's kudu.
Windhoek High School appears to have taken the advantage there in that short corner. Gymnasium playing off from the sidelines. I think they've gotten just a tad bit more conservative with their passes throughout this game. I think they did this sort of like mid-strong pass, and now they're going into like a little bit softer and shorter passes.
Windhoek High School is using an interesting tactic here as they have seen with Gymnasium's longer passes, they are keen to intercept it. That is Windhoek Gymnasium's number 11 passing the ball down to his teammate. There Wasinena goes for the ball, but it's intercepted, and but he keeps pressuring the goalkeeper. He looks out of options, but passes it down to Josh Hatton-Jones, and with the umpire's whistle.
That is advantage to Windhoek High School. We have a Windhoek Gymnasium player, number 12, being approached by our umpire there.
There we have Windhoek High School's number 9 passing the ball from the corner.
That's Johan Junius playing out from the back line. The long corner.
The long corner. With an excellent stance, he has passed it down the line, and the ball had been intercepted by the goalkeeper.
That was magnificent. Pass for Gymnasium there into the hands of Richie Slamet. Richie Slamet dodging the blue opponents there, and that is a ball out of bounds over the back line.
We have Windhoek Gymnasium's number 2 cornered by Windhoek High School's strong and might, the first boys team.
They're currently in the lead as well, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
With like 3 goals, 2 goals?
Yes, 3-2-0.
Okay, so you can say strong and mighty 3 times.
Yes.
Penalty corner there for Windhoek Gymnasium. It appears to be the long corner.
Yes. That is Johan Junius with the ball, passing it to Windhoek Gymnasium.
Richie Slamet.
Richie's Salmet.
That is Windhoek Gymnasium's number 6, Kieran Christ. Is it Kieran Christ? Yes, it is. Kieran Christ. Really wading through his opponents there. That is the end of this quarter.
The second quarter with the announce of the alarm, and the two teams will meet now to discuss their new game plan.
And this is our halftime score. Windhoek High School's boys first team currently leading 3-0 against Windhoek Gymnasium boys first team. Thank you so much for joining the action on NTV and the Namibia Media Holdings platforms. We are going to go to a quick ad break now. Doing good. Doing good. This is fun.
Ranging from current affairs, community stories,
Thank you for joining the show that highlights the news-making headlines in the land of the brave and beyond.
Always major victorious.
Good evening and welcome to Sunset News.
Actually stays in list A in the speech, rate in taxes, and how much.
After the break, we take a look at the sports.
We bring you
Economic indicators, tomorrow's weather, and sports. I am Aina Raiza Kweo.
Taking care of children can be one of the busiest jobs in the world. That's why CrècheGuard is here to give you a little help along the way. Start the day with CrècheGuard's immune syrup to help build a strong immune system. CrècheGuard also offers other tasty supplements, such as omega-3 chews to support brain development. And for healthy little tummies, look for CrècheGuard's range of probiotics that come in drops, sprays, and delicious choc bars. Trust in CrècheGuard every day for healthy little bodies and developing minds.
Welcome to Active Kids, a daily TV show that sparks creativity, learning, and fun for young minds. With exciting activities and lessons, Active Kids inspires curiosity and a love for learning.
New face to the 15.
The perfect mix of play and education. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune into Active Kids on NTV every weekday at 10 o'clock and let the adventure begin.
Before we get back to our final 2 quarters in this match between Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium. Let's go look at some highlights from this match so far. This is from earlier in the day. We had a lot of fun earlier in the day.
That, I believe, was the boys' third team. No, boys' third team.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that replay. Here we have yet another replay. And here is a replay from this match. That is Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball, sending it back to their number 3 player, struggling to save it right there by the sideline. Here we have some penalty corner action. I don't think we've seen as many penalty corners as I think we were expecting to see in this match, which is nice. You know, nobody wants penalties. And here we are back as the Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium teams take to the Davin Trusco Hockey Astro.
They have now switched sides, and Windhoek High School will be playing now on the side closest to the swimming pool.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ulrich. That is Windhoek High School to continue the playoff.
And with the umpire's whistle, we are off.
Ulrich, I don't know if it's the Switch energy drinks keeping me energized, or if it's just the adrenaline of this game that's got my heart beating this fast.
This game could be used as a great alternative to energy drinks. This drink can be used as a great alternative for energy drinks.
Yeah, and I mean, there's such a variety available. Like any sort of like taste you have. I mean, I've gone through like 3 palette changes probably, and there's just always a switch for the occasion, you know. And there's the soft drinks, and there's the still energy drinks. Like you really have your pick. You can have your switch and drink it. I wanted to say have your cake and eat it, but
yes.
That's Gymnasium playing in from the sideline there, struggling for an opportunity.
Windhoek Gymnasium's number 12 with Windhoek High School's number 2 on his heel.
Ulrich, you have to tell me if I'm imagining it, but it seems like the Gymnasium players are now taking a moment to pause and calculate, whereas previously everything they did seemed pre-rehearsed. It seemed like they had planned it in, rehearsed it in, like that's just how it naturally happened to them. But now they're actually thinking about what they're doing.
Yes. There we have Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball, and they make for an attempt to the goal, but with the umpire's whistle, they had clearly failed. Windhoek Gymnasium, and at its heel is Windhoek High School.
That is Windhoek High School's number 13 player, Alexander Duplessis, one of the vice captains for this team, who loses the ball to Windhoek Gymnasium. Gymnasium carrying it forward very beautifully. Oh my gosh. There are no players in the middle of the court right now. They're all on the sidelines. That is Gymnasium's number 14, Hannes van Willich, also one of the stronger players on that team. That is a ball out of bounds.
There seems to be a discussion between the two teams one of the umpires, I think Kevin 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 what's his name? Yes. There, I think Windhoek Gymnasium has tried to, succeeded to, scored. There are question marks all around. But we continue with Windhoek High School on the heels of Windhoek Gymnasiums.
We'll check the entire scoreboard now and confirm that we do have the score right.
Which has been blocked with the excitingly crowds supporting their fellow classmates' sons playing today.
Did you just see that shot by Windhoek Gymnasium? That was a strong shot. Power behind that one. That one had intent. That one had intent. It had found religion. I don't even know anymore.
Practically nearly broke the sound barrier.
And that is a long corner for Windhoek Gymnasium, the power pose.
And with the umpire's whistle, the Windhoek Gymnasium had passed the ball and we're off. Windhoek Gymnasium's number 14 making a powerful play. They're going down the field to Windhoek Gymnasium side. Windhoek Gymnasium is struggling, being surrounded by Windhoek High School, but now the tables have turned with Windhoek High School being surrounded by red.
Nice deceptive shot there for Gymnasium.
Yes.
That is contact, probably. Richie Slamet, continuing gameplay there. Beautiful flick there for Marcus Olivier for Windhoek Gymnasium. Gymnasium in possession of the ball. Windhoek High School intercepts there. That is their number 2 player, Josh Hatton-Jones. Josh Hatton-Jones is really carrying this ball. It seems like he's not even keeping up with it at this point. Gymnasium fighting for that ball from Josh Hatton-Jones. Our umpire has intervened there. That is some penalty corner action we're getting.
Marcus. That is Windhoek High School's Marcus Botha sending the ball on to his teammates.
We're retrying that penalty corner.
Windhoek Gymnasium's goalkeeper is fighting for his life.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot for Windhoek High School. That is Windhoek High School in possession of the ball. Windhoek Gymnasium really trying to do something about that. Windhoek Gymnasium, Charles Hanstein sending the ball on there. Gymnasium in possession of the ball. Windhoek High School intercepts.
Windhoek Gymnasium's lion still on the prowl.
He looks too joyous to be on the prowl. He's dancing around.
Prancing, may I say.
Having a good time. That's what the inter is for. There is Gymnasium Richard Slamet Jr. sending the ball on. Triangular play again. Windhoek High School really fighting for their lives to get to that ball. Like they want that ball.
Will they take it?
Gymnasium sending the ball forward. Gymnasium's Kieran Christ. That is Windhoek High School's number 13 taking a little bit of a tumble. That is Alexander Duplessis, one of the vice captains.
Windhoek Gymnasium passes the ball down to the line and searches out for perspective plays, possible plays.
Looks like possibilities are a little bit scarce on that.
Yes.
On that Astro currently.
There we have Windhoek High School's number 7. That is Stefano Krier.
Stefano Krier.
There we go. Stefano Krier. The ball is passed down to Windhoek High School
Windhoek High School number 8, Marcus Boetes. With the ball there, sending it forward. Gymnasium absolutely dashing for this one. Windhoek High School 13, Alexander Duplessis takes possession. Our umpire has intervened. That is a Gymnasium ball. Gymnasium sends the ball forward there. Oh, a little bit of a tumble for Gymnasium.
But they keep on with Windhoek Gymnasium's number 6 playing on.
That is Kieran Christ. We don't know who the injured player currently is, but they seem to be quite seriously injured. There's Richie Slamet, Kieran Christ. And a couple of other teammates ready to attend to their injured teammates. We also have a medic currently.
With the Inter-High, these accidents are prone to happen.
I think in a sport like hockey, where that is Windhoek Gymnasium's number 2, Aiden Feely, off the court. Aiden Feely's now off the court for some more medical attention. I think accidents happen in any sport. Obviously, there is the argument to be made that if the sport is played the way it should be, that you won't have accidents.
Are
But
prone to happen.
that's life. Accidents happen. Things don't always go the way we want them to. And I think it's a very important skill for people to learn that how do you deal with an accident? How do you not become bitter? How do you not become upset when accidents happen?
It's a skill that we all need to learn.
Yes.
And accidents are a given proof that the players are enjoying the game as they are passionately tumbling around.
Yes, I don't think any player walks onto this turf today and goes, I'm just going to smack somebody, or I'm just going to shove somebody to the ground. This is them absolutely being so consumed in the game that you make contact and you don't even, you notice you're making contact, but you don't realize what that means for the game. Unfortunately, though, an injured player usually tends to shift the spirit on the Astro a little bit. Beautiful flick for Windhoek High School there.
Another tumble, this time by Windhoek High School.
That is Gymnasium sending the ball forward. Gymnasium in possession of the ball there. Number 6, Kieran Christ.
Kieran Christ passes it down to his teammate number 12 and the umpire whistles. The attempt for the goal was another failure.
We have about just over 2 minutes left.
We have another long corner. Yes, long corner. Yeah, another long corner. This time in favor of Windhoek Gymnasium prepares to pass the ball. Powerful post there, and the ball is off. Windhoek High School runs out of the goalpost, and
that's Gymnasium's number 14, Hannes van Wille, who took control of the ball there.
And Windhoek High School has successfully gotten the ball out of their circle.
That is Joned Mansky for Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball. Now, currently, Janku Jacobs. Gymnasium carrying the ball right past the defense there. Our umpire has called for another penalty corner.
Another player injured.
Helped up by the umpire. We're good. We're good. Walk it off. Walk it off. You got this. We are walking it off. You can see the pure focus from the Windhoek High School players inside the box there.
The adrenaline is scaring them through these injuries. There we have another.
That is Gymnasium fighting hard to keep their ball. Windhoek High School fighting equally as hard to get it.
And
that is Windhoek High School.
It's out of the circle and out of bounds. Windhoek Gymnasium prepares to hit the ball and passes it, and the umpire whistles again. The ball is in possession of Johan Junius, and the alarm rings, which brings the third quarter of this passionate game on the hands of the players to an end.
I think I'm so excited to see what's going to happen in the final quarter. Currently, we have Windhoek High School in the lead.
Yes.
3-0, correct?
3-0.
Yes, 3-0. It's been a long time since we scored a goal. I'm hoping that Windhoek Gymnasium can do something about that 0 on the scoreboard currently. We'll be right back after this ad break.
Taking care of children can be one of the busiest jobs in the world. That's why CrashGuard is here to give you a little help along the way. Start the day with CrashGuard's immune syrup to help build a strong immune system. CrashGuard also offers other tasty supplements, such as omega-3 chews to support brain development. And for healthy little tummies, look for CrashGuard's range of probiotics that come in drops, sprays, and delicious choc bars. Trust in CrashGuard every day for healthy little bodies and developing minds.
Final quarter, Ulrich? What are we thinking? What are we gonna see?
I'm thinking Gymnasium might surprise us.
I'm hoping they will. Makes for interesting hockey.
Yes.
There's Windhoek High School in possession of the ball. Beautiful flick there for Windhoek High School.
There we have the ball in possession of Windhoek Gymnasium. Sends it down to his teammate, struggling as Windhoek High School is on its tail.
That is Hannes van Willig absolutely dashing after that ball for Windhoek Gymnasium. Beautiful flick there for Windhoek Gymnasium. Gymnasium in possession of the ball. Windhoek High School seemingly now has an opportunity, and they've taken it. That is their number 2 player, Josh Hatton-Jones.
There we have Adrian L sending the ball down, but the ball is intercepted by Windhoek Gymnasium.
And that is an advantage to Windhoek High School.
There we have our all-star player, number 5, Wasenina Kaureni. And there we have Windhoek High School's goalie smacking the ball away.
That is Gymnasium struggling to make it past the defense there. Windhoek High School number 6. Wasenina takes possession there. That is Richie Slamet Jr. sending the ball on.
Windhoek Gymnasium has the ball. That is Richard Salmet.
No, that's Kieran Kreis. They
Kieran
look
Kreis.
very similar, I
Kieran
know.
Kreis.
I've made that mistake before as well. And the worst is their numbers are the same. Number 6 is Kieran Kreis. Number 9 is Richie Slamet.
Flipped around.
That is Windhoek High School's Josh Hatton-Jones carrying the ball forward. Vigorous game there.
There is tension on the court as Josh Hatton-Jones argues with Windhoek Gymnasium's number 3.
Their number 3 is Skalk Visser. We have
the
a yellow
umpire
card.
has pulled out the yellow card, which means that Josh is being sent off the field.
That is their star player and captain, I believe, Josh Hatton-Jones, being sent off the field. Not a very nice one, and if I may trace that back to our earlier injury.
Yes.
Obviously, the tension changes and the attitude on the court changes whenever you have an injury like that.
Then we have Windhoek Gymnasium's number 6, sending the ball down to 11, and Windhoek High School intercepting it.
Beautiful play there for Windhoek High School. Oh, Richie Slamet misses it by an inch. That's Jonet Mansky in possession of the ball. Commencing play off there for Windhoek Gymnasium. Windhoek Gymnasium, Hannes von Willig carrying the ball forward there. That is Kieran Christ.
I am practically on the edge of my seat waiting for Windhoek Gymnasium's next play.
Question is, now that Windhoek High School has gotten that yellow card, how does that change their overall attitude in the play? Do they retreat a little bit, or do they become go a little bit more on the attack because they've now lost a player and lost one of their star players, their captain?
The yellow card does prove that Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium have the passion in them, but it also brings down the team's morality, as a yellow card not only against one of your players but your star players is, well, a bummer.
I mean, couldn't have said it better myself. That's Windhoek Gymnasium sending the ball forward through a bunch of Windhoek High School players.
Then we have
Windhoek Gymnasium now in their goal territory.
And Windhoek High School's goalie is on.
That is Windhoek High School in possession of the ball there. Nice shot there for Windhoek High School. Windhoek Gymnasium takes possession by the hands of Hannes von Willig.
Then we have Windhoek Gymnasium hitting the ball.
That is Richie Slamet Jr. sending the ball on there.
Windhoek Gymnasium is cornered by Windhoek High School, and he manages to slip the ball away to his teammate.
A little bit of a tumble there, sorry.
But we play on.
Windhoek High School in possession of the ball. Oh my gosh,
there goes Windhoek High School's
spectacular.
And the ball is out. I think Windhoek High Schools and Gymnasium's goalkeepers deserve a pay raise.
Oh, they absolutely do. Although they're school players, so are they getting paid? Was that
they
a joke?
don't get paid.
That was a joke. I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. But I mean, if they work hard enough now, they could get paid. Work for that pay raise. A little bit of contact there. That is Windhoek High School in possession there, Alexander Duplessis.
And the ball is in Windhoek Gymnasium's possession with number 12.
That is Windhoek Gymnasium, number 7, Carlo Hechter. Beautiful play there from him. Windhoek High School, number 8, Marcus Boertes takes possession there. Hechter absolutely dashing after it. Gymnasium number 13, Jonet Mansky sending the ball forward there. Gymnasium still in possession. That is Kieran Christ sending it forward. Kieran Christ struggling for his opportunity there. He finds it in his number 7, Carlo Hechter. Windhoek High School takes possession of the ball there by the hands of their number 9 player, Johan Junius, sending it forward. Windhoek High School dashing after that ball that is now out of bounds.
I believe that is Windhoek High School's number 5, Kaunje Che Jerry Jerry no, sorry. Che Teru Che Che sorry Teru Teru.
That is Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball there. That is their number 12 ready to take that ball. He does not get it. Gymnasium in possession of the ball.
The umpire's whistle, Windhoek Gymnasium takes possession of the ball.
Windhoek Gymnasium sending the ball forward. Their long shot. Windhoek High School takes that shot for them. Oh, that must be a tough spot for our Windhoek High School player. Windhoek Gymnasium number 12 sends the ball forward. Long shot there. Windhoek High School intercepts once again. Windhoek High School sending the ball forward.
And there was contact.
That is Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball there. Their number 12 player sending it forward. That is Windhoek Gymnasium number 6, Kieran Christ sending it forward. Windhoek Gymnasium number 12, beautifully carrying that ball. Ooh, a little bit too much intent behind that shot.
Then we have Windhoek High School's number 3,
Skalkvisser.
For a third time now, we have Windhoek Gymnasium's Lion, prancing and prowling. Still searching for Windhoek High School's Kudu. Where could
Is this
he
like
be?
the 3 crows? Or the 3, what was it? The 3 rooster crows?
Yes. The Kudu might make his appearance soon.
Ooh, somebody's gonna betray Kudu. I blame Judas.
Yes. The ball is in Windhoek Gymnasium's possession.
That is Gymnasium number 14, Hannes von Willig. Absolutely making a star of himself in this game. Windhoek Gymnasium intercepts the ball there from Windhoek High School. Windhoek High School takes it right back. We have about 3.5 minutes left in this match.
Windhoek Gymnasium is trying to get that extra points in before the end of the match.
That is Gymnasium's Hannes von Willig in possession of the ball. Really struggling to make it past the opponent there. Windhoek High School trying to intercept that ball. I think our players are tired by now.
The adrenaline of the game still carries them. And we have the first goal in favor for Windhoek Gymnasium.
They need to make 2 more in like 2 minutes. Well, 3 more if they want to win, 2 if they want to tie. in 2 minutes. What are your... Aldrich, you look like the person who could give me the statistical possibility in percentage. What in percentage do you think is the statistical possibility?
Well, knowing the fact that that is 3 more goals in less than 2 minutes, which means it is... the odds are not in their favor.
Here we have a replay looking at the action there. That is Windhoek Gymnasium sending the ball forward. Windhoek Gymnasium in possession of the ball there.
The tension on and off the field is high.
That's Kieran Christ sending the ball forward. Little bit of a tumble, itty bitty tumble. Kieran Christ in possession of the ball.
With Josh Hutton-Jones on his tail. Windhoek Gymnasium has now less than 1 minute to get their points in.
Tension.
Another whistle from the umpires, and Windhoek Gymnasium's number 12 hits the ball.
That is Gymnasium in possession of the ball. Windhoek High School fighting hard for that one. Ball out to bounce over the back line. Five, four, three, two, one.
And
That is time.
the match is over. The crowd goes wild. Windhoek High School has won this match.
They are absolutely ecstatic. I would be too. This was a tough one, especially when they lost Owen Hutton-Jones. I was
Josh Hutton-Jones.
Josh Hutton-Jones. Sorry, Josh Hutton-Jones.
There we see Windhoek High School's players celebrating.
We have some Gymnasium players looking rather defeated. This was a good match. This was a spectacular match to watch. What do you think, Aldrich?
Yes, spectacular. There were moments in the match where Windhoek High School seemed confident in their plays, but later on, Windhoek Gymnasium had given them a challenge.
Yeah, and I loved seeing that strong return of the triangle. I haven't seen the triangle in a while, which I can't really understand because it's such a good... There we have the little mascot. Is that Kudu? Is that what happened to Kudu on the third Rooster Crow?
I'm afraid not so. That is our Omuan's dog. Princess, I believe.
And here we have our full-time score. Windhoek High School boys first team takes this one or keeps this one at home at 3-1 against Windhoek Gymnasium's boys first team. Thank you so much for joining us on NTV and the Namibia Media Holdings platforms.
They are taking a victory lap around the court, and the applause are...
We are also going to go enjoy